Right, this should be a really short one. There should be, like, practically nothing to this one. So I'm not even bothering announcing it. Let me just make sure it's working. What one? Seems that it is. Now you might be wondering something. I've done some less than usual stuff here. You notice I have a save state in the game where I was. It's in a different slot to where I was. But we do have a save state with all the hearts. You might notice the image actually is slightly different, I think. I'm going to have to go back and check that. Because that would actually lend weight to something someone was saying. But yeah, let's see. There's something's not adding up here, because if you look at the heart piece thing in the bottom right, yeah, we're running the game in a corrupted state. And this is not my cartridge, so... Nonetheless, we might have found a solution here. We might have found a solution. I don't expect anyone will even notice this stream's going before I get to the end, if it all works out. Now, first thing we want to do is get some hearts. And we can get those. But, for the love of God, stay away from heart containers, because I don't know what it would do to the SRAM. It wouldn't matter as much in this case. It would certainly not do anything irreversible. Howdy, Nico. But yeah, so I'm going to leave those alone, I think. And we'll just go straight for it, because I don't know what the hell's going to happen with this. It might actually go wrong a different way. I can't test without actually going and doing it. And I said I'd do this stuff live, so... Still, this has happened faster than I thought it would. I thought this would... Oh shit. Take quite a while to implement, and it has not. Just kill these knobheads before I do anything else. No, we'll just charge him, but maybe not. Come on, Dark World. I don't know. I think I have. This isn't my cartridge. And, you can see we have maxed out hearts there. Well, look in the bottom right there at that heart container. As you can see, we're actually running this in a corrupted state right now. I've done some things, and so it's got the game to where I was on this cartridge, but it's, yeah, obviously not supposed to run this way. Also, fiddled with this, I actually didn't go to the shop in the game to get those, so, it might just go wrong a different way, but I think we can do this. It still doesn't feel quite right using this cart instead of mine, but so be it. Let's see if we can do it. This should be a very short stream if all goes to plan, unless this boss is really, really odd. My light has disappeared. I want my cigarette, damn it. That one will do it. There's the bastard. I never imagined a boy like you could give me so much trouble. It's unbelievable that you've defeated my alter ego, Agony, the Dark Wizard twice, but I'll never give you the Triforce. I will destroy you and save my mother, wrong game, and make my wish to conquer both the light and dark worlds come true without delay. Oh, we'll see about that fucking fuckhead. That hurts. So, doesn't he do the fire now? He does. Into the fire! Into the fire! Ah, just keep braying him. I'll take the hits. I got Persians, damn it. Where is he? Get that son of a bitch! Wait, actually, we don't have many rupees. I should have fixed that. But I neglected to. I tell you what though, things seem to be behaving a lot better than they were. The couldn't move then. I think that was my finger on the D-pad slipped. Oh, shit. Shit! It's okay, we should get revived, I think. Yep. But that's the only one we've got, so I can't be as negligent. I've jumped straight into this, so my fingers aren't quite with it here. Use a potion anyway to get back up to full health. Put those back. Okay! We haven't soft-locked the game. That's a good start then. We might be okay here. Okay, what's he doing? That's what was locking the game up. So, we're not doing too bad here. I don't think that attack was working when we tried it on my cartridge, was it? Even when it didn't, so that bird attack there. It didn't work. You're doing well, lad, but can you break through this secret technique of darkness? On guard! Oh, shit. Man, this is brutal. Okay, I guess I've got to light those. I'm a little bit close to the edge here. Can I arrow him now? I don't know. I'll try. Jeez, he's quick. Oh, no! Howdy, Tekkadan. This is that room the hole dropped me into all those years ago. So it is a room. So there's... Shit. Because what it did, when I went... The hole appeared on the pyramid. This is back on my cartridge years ago. I hadn't got that far in the game, obviously. It just dropped me in here, into that hole. And it was just a never-ending death loop. See what's up here, because I think I know where that's going to go. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is a different cartridge. It's a tampered with cartridge. We're running in a corrupted state. So we might have some problems at some point, but... It doesn't feel quite the same not playing it on mine, but... I need more of those fairies. But now I need more potions. So we'll see if we can fix that before I... Luckily we can just buy them. Oh, I haven't got... I didn't fix the damn rupee counter. It's stuck wherever it was. How do I get rupees quickly? We found that gambling worked, didn't we? We did found that gambling worked. Okay. Well, it's a minor setback. I don't really feel confident enough to go back in there and tack him on like that. But I need rupees. I didn't fix that. So I've rigged the game. I'm not... Like, I've tampered with this. The game's... It's running in a slightly broken state, I think. You notice the heart container on the bottom right is the biggest indicator. This thing, it's just a little jacket stopping him fucking cold. Right, let's go to that village and gamble our lives away. Because I don't think we're going to be able to... You know, on the other hand, I don't know if the Houlihan room's been triggered on this. It's something we could try. Let's have a go at it. Oh, what a place to spawn. Howdy, we're back tech. Yeah, with any luck, this stream won't actually be that long. Oh, I need those. So I'm doing this is to get more rupees. So I can get more potions and see if I can beat this pig-faced dickhead once and for all. Come on. Faster. What am I fucking... This should still work. I can't trigger the flute now. Oh, now I can. Okay. Let's go to the village. Oh, that's not where I wanted to be, actually. I wanted to be at the sanctuary. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this has been toggled in this instance of the game. Oh, probably faster from where we were. Fine, stay where we are. What an annoyance. Hopefully I don't have to keep faffing around like this. Again, this is something where they should really have put something about this, like... But I'm used to this game having shortcomings now, it just seems to be the way it is. I definitely think that picture is slightly wider. Absolutely not! The game is already ready to fight Ganon. Different cartridge, tampered with the S-ramp. So, we should be able to pretty much just go in there, but I went in and just failed. Oh shit, the Houlihan room hasn't been triggered, so... We got us a bunch of rupees here. That's good, this will get me a couple of potions at least. Still like to find a fairy in case I get caught off guard. Warp tiles, where are the warp tiles? Let me have a quick look. Warp tile locations. Yep. I have hacked myself back to that point. It wasn't even that difficult to do. The nearest one to the village is probably the forest. Oh, wrong item. Crap. Yeah, because I want to gamble some rupees as well. See if I can win just as much on this cartridge as I did on mine. That game. Oh well, that tile's loading properly on this one. There was a tile near the trees that didn't load properly on mine. I guess it proves it's not my Nintendo at any rate. You know, there's obviously an issue with the game here. Right, this is that stupid game, isn't it? This is a rip-off, it's a rip-off. Now I'm winning again. That was shit, that shit. Actually, I needed it, but it's not really worth my rupees, is it? That cost me minus 20 rupees, that heart. Oh, where are all the 100s? Things might be tedious for a little while until I build... I never rigged the rupee counter, and I really should have done. That's not good. I don't want to get those. Of all the things that could have happened, I got that. That sucks. Luckily, it hasn't triggered another heart piece, because I don't know what it'll do. If I get a full heart piece, it could overflow something. Okay, I'll try and get another 100 rupees. That's no good. That's no good! Man, the luck doesn't seem as good on this cartridge, does it? Well, maybe it is. Maybe it really is. Okay. Okay. Not too much more. And I should be able to get potions. I hate that music. No, that's no good. Let's try that one. There we go. 612. That should be enough to be getting on with. Shame, I can't fast travel in this world. That really sucks. I could do one last heart. I could do with fairies, which liked spawning down here on mine. Oh, we've got Bezos. Jeff Bezos. Actually, it should give us another one in the... because we've unloaded the area. So it should actually just give us another one when we go back to the pyramid. As long as I can get there without taking damage. I think it's probably going to be faster to go into the light world to travel. OBS back on so I can make sure everything's working right. Okay. Take another one of those, even though I don't need magic for him, it looks like. I don't know, actually I do need, right, do I get another potion or do I rely on fairies again? I think it'd been good to have one in the inventory so we get revived. Right, if I can get back to... Nope, wrong item. I did Super Mario 64, I'm not doing that shit again. I hate that game. I don't intend to do anything else on this stream after this. I intend to finish this game and then stop. I wanted to go back to sleep because I got fucking woke up. I couldn't sleep again, but I don't think it's going to happen, so I figured I'd do this instead. I just want it to end this game, man. 2.5 decades put into this. I want it done. I've had enough of it. There it is. There we go. Now what I'm actually going to do here is this. So it updates the ashram with the rupees that we have. So now I have to go and get them again. Right, I'll just drink some water. On the shit side, that means I have to get more hearts, but I think I can actually do that very quickly. Also slightly low on magic. I think I can fix that. Is AI broken or something? Who am I to know? Right, I can fix the magic. I don't have my N64 hooked up right now anyway. I don't know where the pieces are for that. That stupid power brick that it has. Right, let me try something here. This is a little bit cheap of me, I think, but... Unload. Reload. That was cheaty, I think, but hey, the game shouldn't let me do it if I'm not supposed to. Right, let's go back in there and try not to get beat the fuck out of him by him this time. I don't think we did too bad, but we fell off the side. Need to know if anything stops that happening, like stops us in our tracks. I suppose the dash kinda does. Yeah, come on, I don't need the dialogue every time, I've already been in here. That is such an evil noise it makes when he does that little warp like that. Oh god, the fire. Into the fire, into the fire. Oh crap, gonna take some hits. Well, that's fine. We can take them. We've taken plenty up to now. What's a couple more? Does knock us down pretty fast though, doesn't he? Oh shit, how is that a hit? What a dickhead, man, I hurt him already. He's destroying the arena. Oh, crap. Don't knock me off the side, you fucking asshole. It knocks your flying in half, that, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to heal myself now. Now he's gonna do this thing where he puts the lamps out, isn't he? Crap. I thought he was. Yeah, he is. Oh, shit. Oh, that's when you arrow him, is when he turns blue, apparently. That's what I was told yesterday. Shit, that is horrid. I hate that attack. Oh, get the arrows. Shit, really? Oh, get out my way, you fucking porcine twat. Where is he? Oh, fucking hell! We got a hit! Oh! Yeah, we're not going to get in that time, but... That was a hit, you fucking son of a bitch! Oh, shit! Too slow. This game doesn't actually do fast movement very well. I complained since we started that Link's a slow little fucker, and he truly is. Look at that shit, man. No chance. How much health do I even have? Not a lot. Well, we're burning through potions, but it's not like we're going to need them if we beat him, so we can always get more. And bear in mind, I've never done this before, man. This is my first time out here. I know, I stopped even trying to hit him because I just didn't want to go off the side. There's just... Oh, fuck you! That's way too heavy a penalty. Way too heavy of a penalty, man. That's cheap. I'm not at all entertained by that. So now I've got to start again. It means going and getting more fucking potions. What a cheating piece of shit this game is. Well, we'll probably do a little better every time, but... That's just crap. It's like, I don't die, so why should I have to restart the boss? Like, unless I die, keep the boss where it is. Or just fucking restore him a little bit. Oh, fuck, I'm doing Wolfenstein 3D. You know, I've got fucking Nightmare 3D. I'm fucking Wolfenstein. Alright, potions. Waste my rupees. Of course, it may be that the SRAM doesn't keep, you know. Hang on, I can't get blue ones in here. Suck my fucking dick, you little fucking grubbling looking piece of crap. I'll fucking fix you. That old witch in the light world's better than you. I don't think she's cheaper. Right, that should do it, shouldn't it? I think it will. So it does. If only there was a way to fast travel back there. We were getting those rupees back, but it ain't going to happen now, is it? Well, we'll destroy our flower beds to make up for it a little bit, because the only plants anyone can grow are these crappy little bushes anyway. Oh, fuck off, Beat. I can't even be bothered. Ow! Ow! Damn it, man. Shit. Well, one heart down isn't a big deal. We can live with it. Might change my control pad out. This D-pad's feeling really fucking dull at the moment. I don't know if it's because it's just cold. Might be making the... Fuck you. Might just be making the rubber go a bit shit. It's always a possibility. I'm still tempted to bring a bee in and just try to mildly annoy him, but I don't think we should really just be dicking around with this. Like, I want it done. Ah, there's rupees down there, isn't there? You know, if we can reload that fairy, I bet we can infinitely reload that damn statue. I don't know whereabouts it would exist on the castle grounds, but if we can mirror right in front of it, then we'd just be able to reload those rupees in the statue over and over again. That could be a fast way of getting more, if we have to do this again. Let's try what we can do here. Okay, get the dialogue done with. Come on. Ah, crap. Not the best start, but we'll take it. When's he gonna do his into the fire bullshit? Now, isn't it? Huh? Yeah, his D-pad's going bad, I think. It works, but it just feels somehow awkward now. Oh shit. See, it's knocking about like that I don't want happening. There's no point trying to avoid that. It's going to happen. It's actually better on my cart because that attack didn't work. Okay, let's keep going. It's weird stopping in the middle of the animation like that. Just keep on top of that fucker. I ain't got patience for you, Ganon. Okay, he's doing his evil darkness trick now. Let's heal. Because it's making me nervous. Music almost has like a 70s vibe to it in places. Does he really have to be that cheap? Fuck you! If I gravitate towards a hole, man, it's bullshit. Fuck off. Fuck, I should have hookshotted the fairy, man. I just think that's so evil, that moves. Like, totally get over here, the fairy. Well, might as well get them rupees while I'm out here, hadn't I? Get them every time, and then when we need more potions... I'm not even going to go and get more potions this time. Yeah, his D-pad's definitely starting to stink, though. There's some, I'm going to change... I don't know, because the only other pads I've got my fucking turbo pad, which is kind of flaky otherwise, and I've got my original official Nintendo pad, which is, like, not in a good way. Can try it, I suppose. Give me a second. I don't know whether it's just cold or whether dirt's got in there or something, but... something doesn't feel right about it. There's one crummy old game. I don't know if this will work any better. Or it'll be worse. So a quick walk around out here just to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. Just gonna wire out where my screen. Seems to be okay actually. Wire out where. Buttons seem to be okay. Okay. Now what interests me is when the game's soft-locked yesterday, we can see there's actually a room underneath this one. Like, as in, down on the screen. Wonder if we get to go in there, or if that's just, not used, or maybe the game uses it for an effect. I'll just keep hitting him then. Oh god, heal. How did I get back? I hacked the game, basically, on a different cartridge. So, should probably have that on. Okay, yeah, this D-pad's way more responsive. I think that other pad's gotten dirt, or it doesn't like the cold weather we've got right now. So that's cheap, the bard keeps moving, so you can get hit from the game. It's like stopping to wait for him to do that move. It's full of these horrendous oversights, this game. That was a close one. You don't have to be such a cheap twat cannon. Where are you? Just take the damn hit. See if I can. Right, I'm gonna say we're not gonna get another chance before the lights go out. Almost got cheaply knocked off the platform again. Doesn't fight fair, this game, at all. Okay, where's your stupid bard? Where is the bastard? There's the bastard. What the fuck was that? Come on, that was a hit, you piece of shit. Son of a fucking bitch. Get the arrows back on. No way! Well, that bug is not the first... If you go back and watch when I fight the first boss, in the first stream I did of it, it happened then. You can actually walk out of bounds, usually. Well, there's a room up here. Oh, I feel fucking funny. You watch the game... Fuck no, don't heart attack, for fuck's sake. Is it really that fucking... Smirk more, that'll stop it. You fucking bastards! Fuck that, I'm lighting the lamps. I can't, because I can't use my inventory. Do you dare me to just walk off the side? Do you dare me to just walk off the side? If you give me $100, I'll walk off the side. Can't be, man. It made the dying cow sound. So this is the ending. It still might break. We're running it in a broken state, but... Welcome, Zeph. I am the essence of the Triforce, and my frame rate is terrible. Oh, Oh, God, it does lag somewhat rotten, doesn't it? The Triforce will grant the wishes in the hearts and minds of the person who touches it. If a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it will grant his evil wishes. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land to the Dark Land. Ganon was building up his power, so so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish come completely true. But now you have totally destroyed Ganon. His Dark World will vanish. The Triforce is waiting for a new owner. His golden power is in your hands. Yeah, that's gone off centre. Now touch it with a wish in your heart. Oh yes, I want to touch it. Okay. What's happening now? Come on. That's where that bit of music's from. I've heard that fucking everywhere and I never knew. I'm like, sounds like Zelda, but I've never heard that. It almost sounds like the ending to Star Tropics, doesn't it? Just a little bit. No, not so much now. Oh no, we didn't bring that sage back, did we? I was gonna squatters' rights that blooming charge. Sarsaparella's homecoming. Well, he's not there. He's still hiding out somewhere because he's a coward. Vultures rule the desert. The bully makes a friend. Oh, they're in the Light World now. So they are, and they still look fucking weird. Well, I suppose that happens when you've got a nice square boundary around the area. The gene pool gets shallow. You'll get mutations like blue hair and round heads. Actually, people who live at higher elevations tend to get enlarged heads. I think it's something to do with lack of oxygen to the brain. It, like, expands to, like, I don't know, to, like, compensate for it. Oh, the dead cow sound even makes it into the credits. The Witch and Assistant. Yep, destroying more of the forest. Bunch of assholes. I wish we could kill them. It'd make the game more interesting. You know, fast forwards Hyrule in, like, 300 years when Toad comes in and takes over it to turn it into the Mushroom Kingdom. And it then fails because it's just overgrown, like... Queen of the Fairies. Yeah, well, Star Tropics is good. But I'll tell you something you better remember when you finish it. Enjoy your fucking bananas, because you'll get bananas when you finish that. The Dwarven Swordsmiths. And the bug catching kid. That's that fucking dickhead who runs away. Fucking chickens. Yeah, that's him. That's a different net, that's not ours. So we didn't give him it back. Look at that, like, piano-like sounds, like, from Super Mario World, isn't it? I never thought I'd see this, man. I wish I could have done it on my cartridge, but it's just not possible. It just locks up. I don't really have many words, to be honest. We fucking beat it. It took a long time, but we fucking beat it. Now, never again can I say I haven't beat this game. From this day forth, do I have any more cartridges out? Maybe I could go on something else for a while. No, but I think I have a bag with some in. Might as well maybe give it an half hour on some. Ow! Still on the wire for my headphones. Find some. Oh god, not Earthworm Jim. I'm not playing that shit. You pay me enough to do that. To move this box, it's limiting my foot space here. These houses are much too small. Somebody been nicking my stuff. Can't find my fucking cartridge bag. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell I could do with the cartridge I had. We took it as far as we could. And even then, I'm sure a lot of people would have stopped long before it got to that point. But now I've proven that if it didn't soft lock, I could have beat the boss. And anyway, it was harder because his attacks were working in this cartridge. That bird thing didn't seem to work right on the one I had, like compared to how this just ran. So I'm sure it just zipped off the screen. I can't believe I can't find my cartridge bag. And I don't have any loose cartridges out yet. It's a bit close to the lamp, that. I think if I had her left, I'd have singed it. Yeah, it's a little bit overboard. Getting the game to load SRAM that's been tampered with, but well, so be it. Oh, look, we got stats. Damn, I wish we had those for my game. I guess we could go through and figure them out manually, but well, that's not going to happen. Unless we can find a way of cheating our way out of the final boss. That could be... You know what? Maybe we should give the Underworld glitch another go on my cartridge. We can do it pretty quickly in the game, can't we? Let's have a look. Let's have another go. Maybe I just missed something last time. 206? Jeez! What fucking state is this? I don't even know if those numbers are legit or if they're just broken. That seems quite high. No, no, I'm using a flash cartridge to do this now. Let's see if I can find how that works. It never worked before, but maybe there'll be a different one. Ah, crap. I'm trying to find it. I know there's a bug where you can do that. You know, we could use a PIR on my cartridge, but I tried Game Genie and it never worked. None of the codes anything ever gave me never worked. Although, you know, given what Junkyard was saying yesterday, maybe we should have tried the NTSC cheats. Because here's the thing, I'd have to go back and compare it, but I actually think the picture's slightly wider from this cartridge, which it may be. So maybe, you know, it's an NTSC version of the game, which shouldn't fit, but if it's a bootleg... let's see. Oh, it's not very clear, but we'll try it. We'll see what it does. So jump off a ledge, save and quit, start the game again, and then get hit by an enemy. But if I do that outside of the palace, I won't be able to leave the wall, will I? Obviously we're back on my cartridge now. Help me! Please help me! I'm a prisoner in the dungeon. Is that image smaller? I'm not sure. Okay, get rid of the dialogue. Get rid of the dialogue. Oh shit. Fucking this cartridge thinks it can fucking stop me from beating it. It's got another thing coming. Oh, it's so weird not having dash or anything now. It just feels alien. You know, I got used to all those power-ups and shit. Now I gotta get used to not having them. But with any luck, it won't be for long. Hold on, shouldn't there be music out here? it's still going nuts. Like, I'll even prove to you that this is like the actual cartridge. Might crash when I move it, is my own concern. That is like my actual cartridge still. Like, this isn't the one that's been tampered with. That's the one I've just taken out. Jesus Christ. It's like already been silly. It's already been silly. That's actually, there's something sort of creepy about that, isn't there? Like, where's the microphone? Like, I actually think that's almost creepy, like, no music. I'm sure there was music here. I don't think I've ever heard this game without music. I'm not sure where the best place to do this would be. Still no music. It's probably going to jump me out of my skin when it does start. Look, these enemies are affected by shade, so why aren't the other ones? So fucking weird here, man. Is it like the cartridge knows its days are done here or something? It's like, nah, it's no need to play music, we just have a silence. Okay, it's come back on. The guy with the record player's realised. Yeah, what I'll do is... I'll go all the way down to get Zelda. And, take a long route, apparently. And then we'll save and quit, and hopefully it'll let us in here, because if not, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Because it doesn't tell me the best place to do this or anything. What a fucking experience, man. I'm glad I did all this shit live, though. Like... Just to show that it's, like... Fucking my experience with this game, like, in real time. But yeah, it seems there is... I don't know where it'll save us, but if it saves us in the dungeon, that would be really convenient. Because it seems there's a bit for whether Zelda should follow you actually stuck in the SRAM. So, makes you think there might be a save point, like, starting location or something exclusively for the start of the game, for noob players or something, but I don't know. I can't remember. It's a long time since I ever had to restart the game from back here. I wonder what about the enemy being alive actually keeps the room closed. Okay, we've got this thing now. And now I've got to kill this son of a bitch. It's fucking evil. I mean, I realised, you know, yesterday that I just quit on this, and I said if I had to bug the game to get to the end, I would do it, so that's what I'm doing. Now, granted, I would have liked to have done it from the end of the game, but... well, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take the stinking hits, I don't care. I thought it locked up then. Okay, I know. I know how our story ends. Which is something I could have never said before today. Right, so what I need to do is jump off a ledge and save and quit just as I enter the air, and then load the game again. Assuming my SRAM holds up, because, well, it's already ripped us off once. Now, I prefer the music that was on before to this one. Some monsters in the darkness. Apparently... there we go. Oh shit! Okay, which way was it to the end of the game? Nobody knows. We'll just keep going up for now. See what happens. That's never worked before on this. But then it was different. It was something to do with pots back when I learnt about it. Well, what temple's that room in? It's the ice temple, isn't it? I might have to look at this on YouTube, you know. It'll just save us a bit of time, won't it? It feels good to do horrible things to this cartridge. Okay, let me have a look. This guy seems to be doing it. This might fuck the stream up, because my internet really isn't up to this job. Wow, I think he just did it from the exact same room I did. He actually went to the right. And then up. And up. I'd show you, but I don't have a scene set in OBS to do this. Okay. And he goes to the left at the main hall. So what was this? So he goes up. Takes a left at the main hall. Okay. No, just after the main hall it takes a left. Okay. Sorry about this, I'm determined to win it on this cartridge. I told you from the start we'd kick this cartridge's arse. We will do it. But we just have to bug our way there, apparently. Ah, which room was it? It wasn't this one, was it? Well, we could just load the game again. It shouldn't change anything now. Tap right very carefully. Don't recall that room been on his. I think we might have messed this up. Crap, we just got into Agony's domain there. Can't be that far off of where I was, surely. Right, this is the Agony fight. Oh god, I think we just triggered a boss. Well, we're going to be stuck watching a cutscene. I can't believe no one's got proper directions for this glitch anymore. Now I think I know why that other guy took a right. Because I probably won't be able to scroll the screen now. Oh. Looks that way, doesn't it? Why does he exist in another room? That's really interesting insight into the bugs mine caused. Like, oh, this is mine. I don't know what we just triggered. I fucking told you I'd beat you, cartridge. Mine it took us a bit of a roundabout way. Unfortunately, we still can't see the stats, but... So I did get the end of the game on my own cartridge, there you go. Well, twice in one day. I don't think we went the most elegant way about that, but... Yeah, that out of bounds works. I could have done it years ago if I'd known, because of that doorway that malfunctions. Yeah, I already read this just minutes ago. Ah, come on. Gotta move on. See, I don't take kindly to SRAM failures. Still can't believe my fucking cartridge bag is missing. Can't even fathom where it would have gone. Either way, now I've righted the wrong. Yeah, I don't know, the battery ran out on mine. Hey, I just thought, my Banjo-Kazooie save will actually be like 20 years old now, won't it? Well, the music's come back, but so's the red. But yeah, after 20 years, the battery went on mine, and I'd still not beat it. Like, it was running in a broken state, unbeknownst to me. And so, you know, I figured I wouldn't play it again, and I was like, well, I'll live stream it, try and beat it, but the walkthroughs I read were never right, and it looks like they were actually wrong. But at the same time, it seems my cartridge is slightly different for some reason. It's broken. And it can't be beaten, as I think you were there. You saw it soft lock on us when we went to the final boss, which is why I had to hack a flash cart like SRAM up and everything. So we were destined to beat in a broken state, but now I've seen the ending on my cartridge, which I do suspect is a bootleg. Because of what that dude said about NTSC versions, and, well, I couldn't hear that harp before, so it would make sense, wouldn't it? God, my cartridges. Well, that didn't sound good. Wonder what that was. Right. I guess we'll close the stream out with some F-Zero. But I'm actually going to let these credits finish first, because I want to see them. I want to make my cartridge have to run to the end. I swore I'd do it, so it's a principle thing now. But I won't be able to do this for long. I've got to go and eat and get on with some stuff. I almost want to play the N64 one now. I did enjoy that when I borrowed it all them years ago. And obviously didn't have time to finish it. But I was pretty good at that game. So... well, who knows? Maybe we'll have to have a go at that someday. get copyright up the ass because Nintendo don't like this shit. I'm sure there's ads on my stream because of it, which I'm sorry for, but that's Nintendo. I've got to draw my artwork, haven't I? I was going to draw some inappropriate Zelda artwork of this game, which largely just involves the rocks about to kill Link. Like, I've formulated some ideas. Could do it live, I suppose. My N64's an unreliable piece of crap, though. I might replace my N64 before I do that. Let's not play another broken Zelda game, man. It's actually a good game. It's not my kind of thing. I don't really like these kind of games, but I can't say it's a bad game. This, at least. And I liked the 64 one. It seemed to actually fix a lot of the shortcomings this has. It's not perfect. It's a long way from it. It has some really shitty, cheap things. It does some really crap stuff to you. But yeah, you know, maybe we'll have to do that. But probably not on my current N64, because that thing is a busted up piece. On the other hand, maybe we should do it on my broken N64. And now I don't own Ocarina of Time. Like I said, I played it years ago, just once, when I first ended up in the kids' home. This bloke found his old N64, and so he let me learn it for a while with his the shit games he had. And he had Ocarina of Time, and I'm like, oh yeah, there was a Zelda on this thing, wasn't there? So I just played it until he took the N64 back. I got to, it was like on this mountain, these sort of rock people in caves or something, like, from what I remember. It played this really annoying music. Had like one sample in it, like, oh, just stop. Please, just stop. But I don't. It can't be expensive. It's got to be one of the best-selling games on that system, hasn't it? Surely. And usually the most common games don't cost a lot. Especially I don't care about having the box and shit. Probably. It's all that racket. Yeah, I might even be able to get a bid one cheaper if I'm quick one day. Yeah, there's one for 13 quid here. Looks different to the cartridge that guy had. This is all like red and green and shit. I'm sure there's someone moving around outside. It's probably just the cats again. Although my friend's coming round at some point, so I have to keep an ear out for that. Well, those game stats are definitely broken, aren't they? Yeah, N64 had some decent games on it, like, not loads, but I don't really like the 5th gen all that much in general. It was better than the PS1 for games, at least. You know, I got F-Zero X, which was like Nintendo grew up for a while, I think. We had, like, Banjo-Kazooie, obviously. You know, shit like that. I wonder what the game state looks like now. I just want to check before I put F-Zero on. Looks fine. Wow. That must be the electric fence thing. Fuck is all this racket now? I don't like being interrupted when I'm busy. Keep the ear open. Oh, damn it. These old cartridges, man. Yeah, this game, I love this game, man. the fuck is that shit? It's putting me off. Really putting me off. Like, really, really putting me off. But yeah, I won't be able to stream much longer anyway, because I do have shit that I need to go and do. I mean, I got, like, catch up on a bunch of things, like, now, that I'm behind on. But yeah, this game was way better than Mario Kart, in my opinion, and it came out earlier. Significantly earlier. It had better music, it had better gameplay. It doesn't have multiplayer, but I don't really give a fuck about multiplayer, so that can just go and fuck itself. And anyway, the multiplayer of Mario Kart sucks ass. In fact, Mario Kart on this system sucks balls. I have a video of that, playing it with a friend, like, at some point. We don't complete the game, we don't even try. We did years ago, I've spoken about it before, but, you know, I didn't want it uploaded and shit. But now I got one, although the audio is, like, not there for the first few minutes, so I'll just record some post commentary for it. Quality's not that good either, because it was sort of as a test for this, how I'm digitising this now, and so I hadn't quite got things right yet. Oh fuck it, we'll just use our boost, why not? You got boost power! So, yeah, well, you see, F-Zero been fast, nothing comes fucking close to the N64 one. Like, people swear by GX on the GameCube and shit, but GX doesn't have that metal music. Or a Guitar Arrange album released separately, like, which just sort of cements the awesomeness of that game for me. And it's just fucking ridiculously quick, F-Zero on the N64. It really is. It's still Silence, which I used to have a record in as far as I'm aware, until you were allowed to ground on rails, which I consider cheating. It still makes my hair stand on end, that game. I think it's the only game that can do that. It actually, you get the speed going on that track, and if you know it, you don't ever have to steer. You can pull the pad out and stuff it back in so it's constantly nosing down, so it won't take off. And just, you get the speed, you get into a good boost going, and it's just like... The game, I don't know, I've never owned a GameCube. The GameCube went off the rails, I don't think they knew what to do with themselves around that time. I always wanted to play Luigi's Mansion, but just because of how odd it is. It's like they totally went off the rails for a little while there. I know I'm playing this game on noob difficulty, by the way, but I can't be bothered with the challenge. I want a nice, easy ride of it for now. Well, I don't know if my capture card will do it, is the problem. I think it's going to be limited to, yeah, Double Dash is actually really fun. And plus I like the, is it like 5th place music, where it's that dodgy whistling. Because I did play it, like, you know, I've been around GameCubes with people who owned them, but I never owned one. I owned, the only console I owned from that gen was PlayStation 2, and I guess Dreamcast if you count those. Yeah, Dreamcast sucks for me, like, it's a really good console, it's a good system, but I just can't find many fun games on it. Fucking Big Blue Man, the fucking... This track will live forever. I like how this game even came with like a little comic, which I've still got. That survived, unlike the map for Zelda. It was kind of cool, you know. I don't think they really do shit like that anymore. I do think this is one of the few games where the N64 version was far better though. Like, it took everything that worked in this and just made it fucking better. You know, let's race around on a pipe. You know? Where we could, like, drive upside down and shit. It's like, yeah, okay. I like this game. It was like... And like I said, just the music in that thing, it just works for me. A lot of games didn't make it to the N64 well. But I remember getting that second-hand. Like, it hadn't long been out, but I still got it second-hand from a little shop called Game Exchange that we don't have anymore. All the shops like that are gone now. And went in there, bought the thing along with some crap control pad that broke. And I've been like, I liked F-Zero, they better not have fucked this one up. Turn it on. Just got that little guitar. Like, I like this game. Time to tell you. I like this game. What's next? I'll catch up with the comments in a second. There's a few too many bends in this track. I'll just use the boost. Screw it. We've only got one more lap left. I like this game, man. I'd forgotten how much I liked this. It's actually still really good. Like, it's simple, but that actually works for it. They don't need anything else in there. Are they now, Dreamcasts? Well, I have a few of them. I might have to sell those. Yeah, well, the thing with the Dreamcast, I never looked for games, I just pirated them, because it's so easy to do. Not fucking Crash Bandicoot, man. That's one of the reasons I hate the PlayStation 1, because it's a demonstration of what was wrong with it. That there was just no quality control. Like, there was so much crap. So much crap. Like, people now, they only talk about the good games, except Crash. That still comes up. I think that was a girls' game. The only people I knew played that was all girls. Like... I don't know why, but that's just how it works out, and it never appealed to me, so I always just figured it was a girl game. But, you know, people never talk about all the crap, all the 5-star racing and shit like that, that was most of the PS1's library. You know, fucking terrible. Awful system, the PS1. It was unreliable as well. It was like, I've had fuck knows how many, and they've all broken. I just give up. I'm like, you know what, my PS2 plays that shit. And then it's like, well, my PS2's wearing out. You know what else plays that shit good? Emulation. Emulation works for the PS1. We'll just use that. It's the one case where I'll go against my rule, because I just hate the console that much. Like, to the point where I actually get a bad smell in my nose when I look at the thing. I just can't stand the thing. I didn't like it then. Like, even in the 90s, I thought it was trash. It was a shame about the Saturn. The Saturn was a good fucking game. System, but it just didn't have the games. I'm running a sentence ahead of myself. Yeah, Shenmue is decent if you like that kind of thing on the Dreamcast, you know, but it's not really my cup of tea. But I do respect it for the sheer ambition of the project. You know, it must have been a massive undertaking. They did a good job with it. So I'm trying to read and play the game. It's a bit harder to look away from the screen in this game than it is with Zelda. Yeah, how many laps? We've got like 2 laps left. OCD, but it always bugged me how it gets to 2 and then it just gives you like last lap. It's like, where's the 1? And I'm already on the lap, so technically there's 1 lap left now after this one. Is how I would think of it, but it's just me, I guess. And then that Heavenly Symphony Formula 1 game on the Sega CD, which I used to test my region lock busting, because I had to import that damn, oh, what's it called? Fucking Mansion of Hidden Souls, which apparently was released in Europe, but I can't find any record that it was, and then just Sega, like, pedias on the internet say, oh yeah, they had a European release. I'm like, well, can't find anything to prove that. But then all the Nintendo shit says Yoshi's Island came out not on October the 6th now. And I'm like, well, I know it did, because it was my fucking birthday. Like, so, it's the only game I've ever got on launch, because it was my birthday. So I know when that came out, and that's what I wanted to play, actually. That's what I wanted to close the stream out with, but I don't know where my cartridge is. I got a feel it might be next to my TV. I'd like to play that properly someday. Whether we'll do it live or not, I don't know, but I love Yoshi's Island. It's one of my favourite games. It's not the last PS1 I've had, and I still have it, because I'm like, well, I should just keep one, just for history's sake. It was the memory cards that stopped working, and then the control pads and shit. Still reads discs just fine. But, yeah, it doesn't work otherwise, really, and I just don't care enough. Ah, they're making another Shenmue. I wouldn't have kickstarted it because, like I say, not my cup of tea, but I hope it turns out good, because, as I say, I do at least respect how good a job they did. It's just not my kind of game. Castlevania. Maybe. But you hit the nail on the head, you know, the 3D games were shit a lot of the time. And the problem is, at the time, that's what people wanted, was polygons. And because there's no fucking quality control, everybody and his dog just started, oh, we'll make some 3D games. Look, it's 3D! They didn't even put it in the name. Absolutely awful. You'll never have a complete list of games that came out on the PS1, because there's just so many, and so many of them were crap that no one remembers. It seemed to have a lot of rail shooters on it as well. As soon as I was given a PS1, which was in the early 2000s, so I was late to it, was that Slimline one. Those actually seemed to be slightly more reliable. But I had, like, sound problems with them. Like, the echo in some games just sounds really weird. I don't know if it was just the revision I had, but it can't be. Because I've heard other people say they had the same thing. People, every fucking Christmas or birthday after that, people would buy me a fucking rail shooter, and I hate those things. The only good rail shooter is House of the Dead. Because House of the Dead, you get the impression, knows that it's just tacky shit. It's like unashamed of what it is. I liked House of the Dead Overkill on the Wii. That was fun. Obviously not my Nintendo Wii, I don't own one. Nearly got one, because it had some good games early on, but then it just went to shit. Oh, crap. Well, we'll just use my boost. The SS technology that we have been granted on this car. Am I the only one that gets visions of National Socialist marking around when I look at, walking around when I look at the markings on USB 3 ports? You know, it says SS on it, I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's a bit, has connotations, surely. You know, like there, they can't be doing that, and that's not fucking on. Oh crap, damn it. Oh, I'll just use the boost. There's not enough laps left that I'm liable to blow the car up in this newbie difficulty setting. I like you get the check thing so you can actually block them overtaking so they go in the back of you. Shakes a track, this. I don't think it does on the N. I always figured Port Town on the N64 was like a remix of this song. It has like some similar sort of progression to it in places. Deathwind has a different song. I think it uses Devil's Call in Your Heart or something. It's called the one on that in instead of crazy Call That Cry for Ball Town. Streamed mono music. Yeah, Yoshi's Island, man, there's just something special about it, and it isn't so much, you know, it's not just the whole thing of the launch date alone, it's just the fucking... We were just spoiled for platformers at that time. You know, I've said it before, that was when the platformer was perfected. Because we had, like, Yoshi's Island, we had Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. We had Rystar, we had Rayman, just all these fantastic scrolling platformers. They were just... You couldn't go fucking wrong. It wasn't just them, there was just loads and loads of great games at that time. But yeah, the scrolling platformers, that was when they perfected it, I think. Just practically flawless. These square corners, I actually do find them quite tricky. And the thing is, this game does use rubber banding for the AI cars, so you can never really outrun them that far. The Super NT. Not familiar with it. Is it some clone system? Because if it is, not really. I'm not really interested if it doesn't offer me anything I can't do with the real Nintendo. And if they're using some really crummy emulation core, I won't be impressed. Now if it's an old clone from when the SNES was out, then I would be interested. I've got some like Atari knockoff, and it's actually a really good Brazilian Atari knockoff that I've got. Like, at least for the time, like the colour palette's mess up, but it was actually pretty impressive. Still got the box and everything for that. I should look at it someday. I don't know what will be... You know what? That might be a good subject for my April video. It would be quite fitting, because it wouldn't matter about the quality as much. We'll see what happens with that. Right, so it is a new clone, this thing. Well, I hope their fucking cloning's good, because if the sound's off somewhere, which it is on a lot of these SNES emulation fucking things, I will be very, very upset. I will notice, but no, I don't want one. So, you know, my SNES works fine, so I don't see a reason to earn like a copy of it. Or another one, or whatever. Until this thing breaks, I'm not doing anything about it. And I can't see it breaking. And even then, I'd just fix it. Yeah, I think it was about that. It didn't cost me, it cost my bloody parents. But they were quite well off at the time. That was around the time they bought me the Game Boy, and then got really stingy because they managed to make it to be in the fucking million kind of figures, and they're like, then they just wouldn't buy shit. It's like, that Game Boy, it's already got a game, why do you need another one? Oh, you've already got a game for your Nintendo, why do you need another one? Whereas when they were poor, I actually did get presents and shit, you know? It's fucking weird how that works. And then they ended up poor again anyway, because they couldn't manage it worth shit, so... But yeah, it wasn't cheap, so I've still got the big book that came with it and everything. And I'm sure I've still got the box in there somewhere. But that has to be one of the best fucking games anyone ever made. I tell you what else is from around that time period. I'll have a really quick go on this, I think. Oh, I think my SRAM's gone bad on this as well. The battery must be going out. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll have a real quick go on this. I'll do the fast course. I'll probably suck at it, but I haven't really played this properly in a while. Yeah, it's like... And what gets me with that generation is they didn't understand the technology and took pride in not understanding it. Like, they would make no effort to try understanding it and took pride in not doing so. It's really weird. To be honest, the cart slot on this might be dirty. I don't have any cotton buds, but that's fine. This shit will evaporate. So what we'll do is we'll just give it a quick wetting. Yeah. It'll sort of fix itself. You know, I can understand when they couldn't afford it, but when they had the money, it's like... And that was when they were most stingy. Like, as soon as they fucking... Oh, we're millionaires now, you're not getting anything else. It's like, oh, we're poor again, so now you start getting, like, actual Christmas presents again instead of just socks. Like, how does that work? You know, you were rich briefly. I could have had really good stuff. I could have been a spoilt brat for a while. It would have been cool. Damn it! There we go. This is a good game. Like, no shit. Yeah, looks juvenile as fuck, doesn't it? It actually gets really hard, especially if you want to get hole-in-ones. Members, eh? We'll create a new one just for this. Here we go. Let's see. I'll give you a fucking member. Yeah, this game's fucking awesome, man. It looks juvenile as fuck, but... Oh no, I messed the dimensions up, I think. I have. Never mind. It works for me. What are the SNES? Well, technically, damn near anything, because I've got a flash cartridge, but... obviously Mario World, Mario All-Stars, F-Zero, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter 2, World Warrior, not this shitty Turbo version. I don't like Turbo or the new Fighters Super Champion World Turbo Hyper Mega Editions or whatever. Home Alone. It's awful. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's a rocket ship. Totally a rocket ship. That's exactly what it is. I'm glad you realised what it is and didn't start thinking it was something else. You know, there's some very dirty-minded people on the internet. I need to get Stunt Race FX again, though. That game, it's sort of like this, in that it looks really juvenile, but it's actually really challenging. And it doesn't run as bad as it does on some of the crappy emulators. Yeah, well, I got given that game for Christmas. That was when my parents had money and they're like, God, stop him nagging, get a game from the charity shop instead of buying a new one. They got me Pit Fighter as well back then. The bastards. Yeah, well... Hang on, rockets don't have air on them. And they wouldn't be very aerodynamic, they'd use more fuel. Yeah, well this game, man, I like this game. I could play this all fucking day. Quite happily. Unfortunately I can't, I really am going to have to shut it off soon, but... So I can remember how to do this. Not quite enough power, but you never really get it in one hit anywhere. You have to be very lucky. And I'm not concentrating that hard, so my timing's probably going to be off, as is my accuracy. That was shit. Well, I've blown that score now, haven't I? But yeah, this game was going cheap, like they just wanted rid of it. It was in the bargain bin. It was like, yeah, don't know what that is, but, you know, I'd bought 2 other ones on my pocket money. I'm like, well, I'll just throw that in, see what it is. No, I think that's not right. No, too early. Too early. Never mind. Let's see if we can get the power on this. Do 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 la da 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 be da be da da bum bum be da be dum da 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 you bastards. God, I want to start getting all in ones again, man. I'm out of practice. Yeah, it's Kirby's Dream Course. Oh yeah, Kirby's Dream Course. Yeah, you bastards. Oh, what the fuck? I'm stuck. That was a good shot, and now I've ruined it. It should be good enough. What a shot. That made up for it a bit. Everybody knows that there's a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone. Do, 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 do. Oh, this one's hard. Yeah, well, this wasn't. This was dirt cheap back when I got it. Game didn't want it for some reason. So I just made it for my 3 for the price of 1 offer that they were running at the time. Man, I'm sucking balls at this today. Golf balls. Yeah, should be good enough. Push. Let's see, can we get that all without having to do anything silly? Finally, we're not sucking balls anymore. Either way, I beat Zelda, and I beat Zelda on my fucking cartridge by lagging it, but that's all we could do. Everybody knows there is a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone. Everybody knows there is a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone. Tell me, how do you know there's Nepinuts if nobody's never seen a Nepinut? How on earth can there be a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone? Oh yeah, everybody knows that there's a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone. Everybody knows that there's a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone. I have no idea. Some song I came up with when I first got the game all those years ago. I'm still going to record my album. Super Metroid. Doesn't look too bad, but I never really bothered playing it because Metroid was the only game I had on my Game Boy, and I still have it, and I still have the Super Game Boy cartridge so I can play it on this thing as well. Wasn't a fan. At all. It was actually a horrible game. I hope the SNES version wasn't that bad. I mean, it looked better. I've heard of Rocket Knight Adventures, but I don't think I've played it. If I did, it wasn't on my console. Oh, that's not a good shot at all. Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. How did you know? Everybody knows there's a Nepinut in the Nepinut zone. I've made a pig's ear of this fucking shot. I might salvage this. Don't think so, though. Oh god, he's going to go on the warp tile, isn't he? He's knackered now. Yeah, we'll have a quick go on course 2. Might as well. But that really will be it. I honestly, I have to. I've dragged things longer than I should have done. Shit, my save game from back then's still intact. Look at that. It's the short version of my fucking name that's on my fucking birth certificate. Yeah, Everdrives are sensible men. Like, they seem expensive, but, oh, too much power. I blew it. I kind of just want to go back and take that shot again. I think I will, you know. You know, they seem expensive, but when you think how much, you know, you're actually dodging by having one. It's one of those weird games that uses air to confirm this. Yeah, it makes up for it very quickly. If I like a game enough, I still will get it, like, properly with the box and everything sometimes, but... Wipe your bum, wipe your bum, wipe your bum, it's fun, yeah! Wipe your bum, wiping your bum, wipe your bum, it's fun, ha! Make me happy now every day when I hear it plop in the loo. It makes everyone smile when they're having a poo, yeah. Yeah, I don't do RGB modding because a lot of these things depend on dithering. But the N64 may be, because I mean you've got bilinear filtering on all the time to make it blurry anyway, so... You actually removing blur is probably a good thing on the N64. Oh, missed it. Crap, really? Couldn't make it just the last millimetre. Oh man, this sucks. This is going horribly wrong now. Wipe your bum, wipe your bum, wipe your bum, it's fun. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The Everdrive's just... It's a good thing. It's a lot better than how shit used to be, where you had to faff around with EEPROM burners and splitting the files and everything. And then you had to do it every time you wanted to play something else. That was just painful. Would not recommend it. Well, I fucked this hole up pretty bad. Sucks, I used to be the best at this game, man. I was the awesomest at it. Oh, like I'm falling for that game. Did what? Bullshit. Well, this is a tad dangerous, but we'll do it. Too short. No, got it. Well, it should have been all in one. That's never failed before. Must have been slightly off. Oh, this one's fun. Yeah, I think my reactions are a bit slow on this today. What? Bullshit! You ripped me off, game. Damn rip-off. I don't know how the good ways of doing this hole. Can't remember. I'll just power across. Needs brakes on it, that power up, really. Well, that wasn't right. It worked out, but I don't use that power up because we won't hit the barrier then. There. That got it. Good enough. Suppose I'll have to dismember this Zelda cartridge someday again, and look into dumping it. I'm not sure how to go about that. I haven't dumped a SNES game before. Oh, that's not how you do this, is it? That's how you do it. Oh no! Pig's ear of it. Pig's ear of it. I'll monumentally cock that up. Oh, damn it, really? Okay, stop him before he goes too far. I'm messing this up royally today. Yeah, I've definitely made a pig's ear of this. Oh well, shit happens. It's not the end of the world. I really should change the which game has been played thing, but oh well. Yeah, there was a good way of doing this hole as well, and I can't remember it now. So I'm sure it was something about smacking that on an angle in some way, but I don't remember exactly. Right, let me see if I can remember this. Well, if money was no object, things would be a hell of a lot different around here. I'm sure that stands for pretty much everybody, but unfortunately it runs the world and it calls the shots. I prefer the PC overall, I think, but it really depends what mood I'm in. The PC is definitely better for FPS games than consoles. Consoles can never really do FPS that well, in my mind. But, you know, consoles have their place. You know, they all do good games on both, so, you know, why limit yourself to just one? Dear. The advantage with the PC, though, is that you can, even if it's like built for gaming, you can still use it to get useful shit done, whereas consoles can't really adapt to that so readily. Yeah, there's a few of them. There was like a super something started with a K, and I think there was a version of the Super Magic Drive for it, from what I remember. But I've dumped Mega Drive games before, because I think I said it's like very easy to do that. You can do it from the console itself, or just with a bunch of 7.4 logic, but I think it's probably going to be harder with the SNES. But we'll look into it. Of course, if I open it up and it's bog standard EPROMs in there, then we'll just be able to stuff them in my EPROM burner and read them that way. But then we have to merge them again, which would be a pain in the arse. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer keyboards for FPS. That feels better to me. The controller just feels uncomfortable for that. But for like stuff like Sonic and that, keyboards suck. Like a controller feels way better for that. Even though I think you can still have more precision with a keyboard, it feels alien. Yeah, I don't know. We'll look into what's out there. There'll be somewhere that I can dump these cartridges. It can't be that hard, surely. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Try and get a dump of this and see what's up with it. But I'll have to find my game bit because I put it away somewhere. Either way, I'm bailing out on this. We beat Zelda, that was my job. I stayed on a bit longer because, you know, figured it was just crummy to end it as fast. But I got things I need to do and I'm kind of tired. So, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, I don't know when I'll stream again or what it'll be, but we might have optical internet by then, so I might be able to bump the quality up. Does YouTube ever think, can we do multiple streams to this at once? Or does it downscale it on its own? So if I actually just streamed 720p, YouTube will actually scale it down to 480. We'll look into it anyway, we'll see what happens when I get the better, like, connection. But, anyways, yeah. I'll see you around.